Hello everybody. Welcome to whatever this is. This is my review, or not a review, I guess it's more of a rant, on the new Wonder Egg Priority Special. I just watched it. I literally watched it and then turned on my camera because I needed somebody to talk about this with. And I have no one to talk about it with, so I'm talking to a camera. That is what we're doing. It is something, this new Wonder Egg Priority Special. It really is. For you guys, it came out yesterday. Hopefully, I hope this is out by tomorrow. But if it's not, it's not. If you haven't noticed by all the pauses, I am doing this without a script. I'm going completely off the cuff. Like I said, I literally just watched it and turned on my camera. So, I'm sorry if I'm rambly or if I'm stuttering more than I usually do. I'm sorry. For those of you who haven't seen my episode on Wonder Egg Priority, which is going to be most of you, I understand that. I'm a smaller YouTuber, so 99.9% of you people who are watching this video has never seen any of my videos before. But if you have seen my Wonder Egg Priority video, you would know I was very positive on the show. I called it a future classic, and I still think it could be. I said it was kind of like Madoka, and I think Madoka is a classic. Do I think it's as good as Madoka? No, but I did see some comparisons from both of the shows. The only difference is Wonder Egg Priority isn't really a magical girl show, and Wonder Egg Priority talks about more deep issues than I thought Madoka did. But both are like cute girl shows that are hidden with a ton of darkness in it, you know? Like it's a surprisingly dark show. That's what the comparison I got. I even praised Cloverworks in my video. I said Cloverworks is an anime studio I feel like that can release anything, and it's a home run. It's a knock out of the park. That's what I said. And since I've said that, they have been making me regret it, as of late. Ever since I've said that. Because they finished Promised Neverland. That was shit. They completely ruined it. And it makes me depressed because I really love Wonder Egg Priority Season 1. But Season 2 just wasn't good. And now they have this. Well, once again, I loved Wonder Egg Priority. But the finale was weird. I'll talk about it once I talk about the special. But, anyway. And then they even had the Horimiya drama? That romance show that came out last season. They had that whole thing because apparently a ton of the manga was skipped. So, Cloverworks has been making me regret saying that they hit the ball out of the park every time they release a show. Ever since I've said that, they've been making me regret it. It's even the background on my phone. I just realized. Look at this. It's even the background on my phone. I have had this background since it ended. This has been... Look at this. This is how much I love Wonder Egg Priority. And yeah, I know it's 5 a.m. Hello. So that's how much I love the Wonder Egg Priority. I thought it was a future classic. I called it a new Madoka, even though it's not as good. And I thought it was Anime of the Year. Now, I think Vivi is Anime of the Year. And even then, To Your Eternity hasn't ended yet. Tokyo Revengers hasn't ended yet. And I haven't seen 86 yet. So those could all very well also be Anime of the Year candidates. So Wonder Egg Priority has some competition. But so far, Vivi is my Anime of the Year. Before I watched the special, I watched episode 11 and episode 12. Because I thought, hey, I need to review what happened. Because it's been a few months. And I thought, hey, I don't want to, misunderstand anything because I forgot what happened in the show. So, I watched episode 11 and episode 12. Episode 11, of course, was the episode with Quill, so I thought Quill was going to be a big factor. And episode 12, of course, is the ending, so I had to watch it. Turns out, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that at all. Because the first 25 minutes is a recap of the show. Yeah, the first 25 minutes of this 40-minute special is a recap of what previously happened, which is fine, because, again, this was a few months. Of course, there's 30 new anime that get released every season. Not everyone's going to remember the Wonder Egg Priority stuff. I get it. But 25 minutes of this 48-minute thing is just a recap. So I was disappointed because I thought, hey, they're going to spend 48 minutes talking about all this shit. About the parallel worlds that they just added in the episode 12. About Frill. About Ai's backstory, which they ended up doing in the show. I thought they were going to tie up all the loose ends. And what this special did, they basically tied up one loose end and then added like 20 more loose ends. This isn't an ending at all. And this is fine if this is a season 2. If a season 2 comes out, this entire rant is relevant. This entire rant is irrelevant if a season 2 comes out. But I don't know. I don't know, because this wouldn't be the first time that an anime ended and it never got a sequel. Even though it probably should. So after the 25-minute recap, everybody completed the mission. Everybody completed the mission. All the goods that they wanted to revive are revived. The problem is, they all forgot about them. Alright? Koito forgot about Ai. The big girl forgot about Rika. Momo's girlfriend forgot about Momo. Everybody forgot about everybody. Neiru is missing. And I basically said, I'm gonna go back into the egg game so I can save Neiru. So it's heavily implied Neiru died, but we never see Neiru died. But it's heavily implied Neiru is dead, because the only way to save Neiru is by going back into the egg game. And to save the girls in the egg game, you've had to commit suicide. So it's heavily implied that Neiru committed suicide, even though we never saw a body, we never really saw anything. All we know is that Neiru is missing. And that's where it ends. That's where it ends. I basically said, I'm gonna save Neiru, and that's where it ends. That's it. Fuck. What am I supposed to do with that? So, there were a lot of people upset at this ending. One, because Funimation, they only released the recap version. So everybody thought this new big special was just a recap. So obviously people were a little bit pissed off because everybody thought it was the finale. It ended up just being a recap. Of course, that's not the case. But Funimation released the recap and not the second half of the show. So a lot of people thought it was just a recap. So that's where some of the negativity comes from. A lot of it also comes from the fact that it didn't end. This isn't an ending. All it did was give Ai a new goal. And if I was confident that there was going to be a season 2, I wouldn't have this rant up. But truthfully, I don't think there will be a season 2. I think this is it, right? Due to just... Okay, I do have a few links to look at here. So here are the links I have. There's this post on Twitter by this guy named David talking about the special episode of Wonder Egg Priority only just went into second car. I forgot what this means. Fuck. Yeah, this cleanup wall makes its appearance when the work of key animators is too rough, unpolished, etc. So it's basically polishing up some of the, just polishing it up. And apparently, Wonder Egg Priority, this new special, only just recently went into second key animation, 5 days from the air date. The staff is going to have to go into crunch time again to make it on time. That, and they're still juggling Shadow House, and Aniplex is still treating these people like fucking animals. I do agree with this tweet. The only problem is, Wonder Egg Priority always had an issue with being in crunch time. So, before anyone says something like, oh, this anime was in crunch time, so that's why it was shit. No, the anime was always in crunch time. This one was released in, this is an article released in April, talking about a season 2, which isn't likely. And then there's this. And then there's this. TV anime, a deadly landscape even for high-profile productions. SK8 and Wonder Egg Priority struggles. This article basically talks about crunch time. That's basically what it is. So, the anime was always on crunch time. So, before anyone says something, That's what that means. I don't blame the fact that it was on crunch time for its sort of ending that didn't happen. I just wish we got a legit ending, because this just screams to me No Game No Life. Because if you've seen No Game No Life, you would know that the ending literally ended right in the middle of when it was getting good. The anime ended right in the middle of when it was getting good. It was at its climax, and then it ended, and we were all saying, oh, season 2 is going to come out. And here we are, fucking 10 years later, no season 2 came out. So I'm really worried that's going to happen with Wonder Egg Priority. So that's why I wanted to put up this rant. I don't think the special was terrible. Don't get me wrong. I know there's a lot of opinions out there of people saying, man, this Wonder Egg Priority, it's fucking awful. Like, look, if you look at the mouse score, my anime list, fucking, the weighting went down by, like, fucking 6. It probably is still going down. Just due to the fact, like, this is an overreaction, in my opinion. You know, 8.7 when it was, like, an 8.13 or something before. And then the special, obviously, has, like, a 5. It's not a 5. Wonder Egg Priority, the special is not a 5. It still has the production quality. It's still pretty good, right? I don't think it's a terrible special. It's just, it didn't live up to expectations. And, you know, anime people over-exaggerating about an ending, it wouldn't be the first time. But, yeah. So, if you want my full opinion on this, like, conclusion, I wish we had a conclusive ending. But I don't think it was terrible. Keep that in mind. I do not think it was terrible. It sets up for season 2. Do I think we will get a season 2? We'll see. We'll see. I don't think we will, but we'll see. That's all I have. That's all I have. I said all I wanted to say. Yeah. I'm Kikaya, and I'll see you guys next time.